off. I know, I did one.
Right, I'll introduce it. We can use this. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Beatcast. This is the second episode of the official Beatcage podcast, and I'm here with Gabriel McCoy, and my name is Paul Loughlin. Joined with us in the studio is our audio engineer, Lewis, who will be asking us questions very quietly in the background near the end of the video.
Hello. I can introduce myself.
Anyway, have you anything interesting for us today?
Well, I hope you all are holding on to your horses, because it's the only Fools and Horses convention this week.
That was awful. What's happening at the Only Fools and Horses convention?
Right, so as it says here, jump in your relevant regale and head south of the river for an Only Fools and Horses themed weekend. Look through our original props and costumes, snap away at interactive photo zone, and walk away with a big bag of loot.
Do you get to drive the car?
No, we don't get to drive the car. It's in the Oval in Kensington, for those who want to know.
On
Saturday the 15th.
I have a better story for
And it's
interesting.
firmly not free. What?
I've lost it now, I need to get it back.
Alright. Other things we got is King's College London, right, was considering banning the national anthem, your national anthem, God Save the Queen, from the graduation ceremony, because it was deemed far right, apparently. So the guy's name is called Mohammed Abdullah, the Vice President for Welfare and Community at the King's College London. I think he works for the NUS. And he described it as, it's outdated and a bit shit. Direct quote from him.
He's not wrong. That's my personal opinion on
He
this.
was firmly told to get the f*** and to respect the traditions of the university and the country that we study in. I do and I don't agree with them. One, it's their country. They can bang the national anthem.
But at the same time, you have to also represent all the international students at a graduation, especially King's, where so many.
Well, it's London in general, isn't it? There's so many international students, including us.
Yes.
But then again, you're banging on about a national anthem and we can't even play ours away from home. So, bite your lip. Abdullah.
Speaking of our national anthem, the first question that came in here is, do you play for your county?
No.
That is genuinely the first question. Mickey Fern, do you play for county?
For those of the English boys that don't know about what that's in reference to, basically we have a thing called the Gaelic Athletic Association. What's the next question? Why is the Queen still alive? NHS, mate. That's why.
Not even NHS. She is private healthcare.
As Frankie Boyle, I went to see Frankie Boyle at the Life of the Apollo there about 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
Give us a nice direct quote.
We need the Queen to live until she's 100, so we can get a week off when she dies.
Only a week?
Actually, I'm going to look that up right now.
While you're doing that, it turns out a woman fell 14 floors in bid to escape a Tinder date. This has actually gone to court. There's more questions coming in here.
This is real.
Lewis, you're on it. Yeah, this is genuinely real.
This is real.
Yeah.
No way, where was this?
A woman fell 14 floors from a balcony to her death while this is a court case that's going on right now, so I'm sorry for what you've been through, but this is hilarious. A woman fell 14 floors from a balcony to her death while attempting to escape from the apartment of a man she had met through Tinder. An Australian court. It was in Australia. Gail Tosty, nice name, you're on Tinder for a reason, pleaded not guilty to murdering 26-year-old New Zealander Wariana Wright in the city of Gold Coast, so Queensland in Australia, in August 2014.
What?
It's only in court now.
Does it explain why she...
He faces, if he gets convicted, he faces a life sentence.
But what did he do?
What did he do? Why did she leave the apartment?
We're going to find out now. Though Tosty did not throw Wright to her death, prosecutor Glenn Cash told the court that Tosty intimidated and threatened her to the extent that she felt her life was in danger and the only way to escape was to jump from his balcony. An audio recording made from the man's phone was played in court, with 2 excerpts from an altercation between the two played. Oh my god! Right, here's the Here's a direct quote from the audio recording. "You're lucky I haven't chucked you off my balcony, you psycho little bitch. If you try to pull anything, I'll knock you out." She then replied, no, please let me go home.
Oh my god.
And then 15 seconds later fell to her death.
Oh,
She died.
yeah. Jesus.
Yeah,
Well, that got dark very quickly.
it did, yeah.
Well, firmly.
Well, I'm
I
glad
mean,
I don't have to
death
do
was
it.
in the title.
So
wasn't
obviously he wanted... Oh, do you think Donald Trump is good looking? That's a question from...
it? I don't think many 7-year-olds are good looking, to be honest.
There's another one here. I don't know who this is. Is it one of your? It's Tara Griffin. Do you miss Dooley?
No,
No, I can...
not at all.
Who's Dooley?
It we don't speak of him.
Who is Dooley?
It's a person from Ireland who
He's a bit strange.
you know Ollie.
Ollie. Weird Ollie.
Yeah.
Should we really speak about him here?
Well, his name's not really Ollie.
Okay.
That's him. As he goes on like
Right.
intensively, invasively annoying is the phrase I like to say.
Right, there's going to have to be a cut point there.
Yeah.
Dooley is basically a very invasive human being, and no, we do not miss him.
So stands right next to you, asks pointless questions,
Yeah.
stares at you.
Yeah,
We know somebody like that,
yeah.
don't we, Gabe? He lived across from us.
Are we actually cutting this? We have to write. I don't wait.
We'll see what happens in it.
This podcast will be heavily doctored in the editing room.
We can always include and not include.
So after that hard cut, I found more information about what happens if Lizzie dies. Right.
Right, Big Liz.
So she came to the throne in 1952. She has seen 12 prime ministers and another 12 US presidents.
That's crazy.
So for at least 12 days between her passing, the funeral, and then beyond that, Britain literally stops, apparently. It is estimated to cost the British economy between 1.2 and 6 billion. Here, that's a big gap between it's
Yeah,
either going to
that's-
be 1 or 6.
Billion?
Yeah.
If she dies.
Because Britain stops. The stock
Oh.
market stops. But stock markets and banks close.
For an indefinite period.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
But you see, we haven't
Why?
seen a monarchy die since the 50s,
Mm-hmm.
if even. So,
But surely the world should just go on as normal.
because oh no, I was thinking of her father. She got it after her father passed away, wasn't it? And her father was given it because his brother abdicated. He wanted to marry a divorced Catholic.
I'm not a big researcher of British monarchy.
Right. King George V,
Yeah.
right? Okay, just before, no, he was king during World War One,
Mhm.
right? Then he had literally ate a load of bananas, right?
Right, it seems a bit strange.
No, bananas, and the potassium made it mental.
R-
So he went a bit, yeah, no, seriously. So he went a bit doolally towards the end, right?
No, wait,
So-
you can't eat bananas.
Ah.
So you are King George.
No, but I didn't eat any more of it. So then his son,
Yeah,
his eldest son, then obviously, inherited the throne after he died.
yeah,
This is in between World War One and World War Two.
yeah.
He then fell in love with a divorced Catholic American, I believe, and he was like, "Here, wee bro, I know you can't talk. You ever seen the film King's Speech?
Yeah,
It's literally about that.
that's
And I was
mad.
like, here, man, I know you can't talk, but you want to be King of England? And he's like, not really, to be honest with you, because I can't talk. And then he met an Australian, apparently, who taught him how to talk. It's a good movie, you should watch
But
it.
when does the Queen ever talk apart from going, hey,
Sorry, I forgot that
it's my birthday.
her whole, literally, her only job is to talk.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Alright?
But that's once a year.
What do you think? She isn't in Buckingham Palace all the time. She's way touring the world. Seriously, that's her job, head of state. When do you see?
Show me a video of the Queen on tour. That's what I want to see right now.
Jesus. First thing types up when you type in Queen Elizabeth II is death.
I'll put that here.
Queen Elizabeth. What am I typing in here? Tour.
On tour.
On tour. On tour. How do you say tour?
Tour.
Tour.
I knew she came to Ireland once, but we kind of ignored that whole situation.
She spoke Gaelic, to be fair.
I used to say it like tour. And I'm tour.
Does she not? Does she not go on tour?
Show me a video.
I'm not going to show you a video of it. We're wearing microphones. I'm going to show you a video.
I'll put it there.
Right. Look at all the countries she's been on tour. Look at all that. And look, if you're so down for a video, I'll link it to you.
Right, okay.
I keep forgetting the Vatican City is a country. That's mad. Also, she came to Ireland in 2011. That was.
Yeah.
That's ages. That was years ago. I know.
It was 5 years ago.
Right. HIV, another great fucking problem. But we may have found a cure. Somebody has been HIV free for 2 weeks now.
Like,
Which is mad.
officially.
Like, he's not officially cured. We will not know for years until he's officially cured. He's probably going to spend the rest of his life in
a
a
hospital.
lab. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they need to know.
So what are the benefits of being HIV clear if he's a monkey now?
He can.
Like,
He won't die from the cold anymore.
I was like, congratulations, mate. You don't have HIV anymore, but you literally have to live in
Sure,
this
they'll give-
lab forever.
I'm sure they'll give him like visitation. For him, it's
Vegetation. Visitation.
Visitation. I'm sure they'll like let him like live some sort of life.
That's crazy though. Who worked it out? Who fixed it?
It's loads of things. It's been going on for years, but it was mainly from guys from Oxford and UCL, apparently University College London. Also, somebody from Columbia University.
That's
It's,
crazy.
That's Columbia in America, and not
Yeah, I would imagine.
Pablo Escobar's
Yeah,
funded
no, I
university.
would well imagine that that's the American Columbia.
But yeah, he's a 44-year-old British man. Has been seemingly cured of HIV.
Right, so that's one good thing that's happened in the UK. Parliament's about to fall to his knees.
Right, I am f***ing angry about this. Right, I'll give you the figure now of how much this is going to cost. Right, basically what's going on for the past like 30 odd years, Parliament, as in the House of Parliament, has been falling apart, the building itself, and that's including Westminster as well.
I'll put a really crude drawing of this.
So they refuse to move out so they could do renovations, like as in the MPs. And because of that, it keeps falling apart more and more. Like it's just eroding away. And I'll look up the figure now. Parliament building, London. Yes, London.
Broken.
That'll do. Broken. Bomb damage. Who did that?
There are.
Did we?
Probably.
I mean, did they?
You really should have got these figures ready.
No, that was World War Two. Nah, it's filler. It's good crack. So yeah, right, 6 billion. £6 billion it's going to take to renovate Parliament.
Why?
6 billion.
6 billion. Well, because look how old it is.
It's just bricks and mortar.
It's not just bricks and mortar; it's architecture as well. Like they have to keep the aesthetic up as well.
That's gonna ruin tourism.
And
for
also, it's the House of Parliament. They have to have it like fucking marble from Colombia.
you love Colombia today.
I do love Colombia. I just finished the first season of Narcos.
But
The second one is good.
why
Everyone's
wouldn't they
telling me
just
shit.
do Parliament somewhere else for like a week when it needed renovated?
Because I don't know what else to tell you. They're Brits. You know, they're stubborn. That's it. It's a British thing. You have to commend them for it at some points. Have you heard of this thing? Have you heard of pledge music? Pledge music.
No, what's that?
Right. It's like it was made. It was made in London in like 2009, and it's a mediator. It's the middleman between fans and the artists they like. So imagine you open up the app and you click 5 artists that you love, right? what'll come up is exclusive, like, early release albums, stuff like that, like maybe limited edition vinyls, all that sort of stuff, and band merch and all. Like, you'll be first to know about secret gigs in your area and all this sort of stuff. But I've only really just heard of it. But last year it was named as one of the world's top 10 most innovative companies 2015.
And why have I not heard of it until now?
So you can join it as an artist, like right now, join it as an artist, as a medium for fans to basically purchase your stuff, so that they don't have to.
What's the benefits then of that over your own artist website, though?
But it's all in one place, isn't it? I mean, like, it means.
Yeah,
that I
but
don't have
arguably
to
you
go-
could have a website where all your stuff was in one place.
No, not as an artist. Like, as a consumer, it's more.
So so you can connect everyone that you listen to
So I've
in one place.
and so you watch them for new album, right? Directly. I've just bought that, and then the next thing you know, I know, Take That is doing a reunion tour.
Why do you listen to
retrospect.
Take That?
I don't listen to Take That, but I was just giving it. I'll tell you. Do you know why? Because I was in work, right? And Lewis turns round, not Lewis Bilkey, I think it was Lewis Shacklady, turns round and says, I think it was Lewis, I'm not sure. But anyway, he says to me, I relight my fire, came on, relight.
That's not Take That.
Wait.
Right.
Apparently, they did a version of that song. And they were like, oh, this
Will
is a banger
Young,
tune.
Will Young covered that.
Right, mate.
If
Take
you
That did that.
take that, relight my fire.
Right, so anyway, so I got thick and I was like, this isn't Take That. What? Why don't do this to me? It's disgusting.
It was probably Will Young.
Really?
Oh well, no.
No, they did. No, they did a cover
Oh,
of
they
it.
did.
They did do it,
Play that.
featuring Lulu.
Let me hear that.
No,
Yes.
fine. But who's Lulu?
Are you serious? If she's in the video, you'll know her.
I don't know who it is. Do I? Do I not? I'm going to look.
Well, that peaked.
I'm searching Lulu on Google Images, and there's just.
I wonder what will come up.
It's just
Um,
I don't.
right. Did you hear about
magazines.
Dawn Uber being bad?
Oh, the throat cancer survivor.
Yeah. Right. So in London, London, an Uber driver refused to take a woman, a throat cancer survivor, who apparently sounded like Darth Vader. Not that anybody really talks in an Uber anyway. So, yeah. So he basically, they don't really give you much information about it, but yeah. So she got into the car. He said she told him where he asked her where specifically she wanted to be dropped off, right?
No, that's what putting the locations in.
Aye, but she then spoke well as much as she could, and he said, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car now!" Drove off. She got out, confused.
Mm-hmm.
Drove off.
And he
came
probably
round.
still charged her a fiver.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Came round, and she waved it down, and I got into a direct quote. I then got into the car and asked him why he had driven off. Immediately said, "Get out of the car. I'm not driving you." That's it. That's all she got.
Guess that's her fault for sounding like Darth Vader.
I mean, it is completely
Yeah,
her
it's
fault.
entirely her fault
I
for
guess
being absolute attention
so. I mean,
seeker.
these Uber drivers, they work night and day, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come into the car.
I got into an Uber
and
the other
talk
night.
to him.
The other night I got into an
What a
Uber,
piece of shit.
and the guy had been working something like 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. You're like, why? Why do you hate yourself?
Gotta get that sweet, sweet dollar. Did you hear about this one, Lewis? Right, so you know the way you have like in our office, you have like work emails.
Yeah.
Facebook have decided that they don't want to do that anymore. So what they've created is, like they've made their own app for their employees to communicate through. But apparently, like the whole like, is it GUI, graphics user interface? Is completely like it's up the wall. It's like, do you know? Have you know the way you have different types of like music score, and have you came across the music score that's like, it's like a circle, and you like color it in dots, and you have to. Apparently, it's a formal type of music score. I can't remember what it's called, but apparently it's like this. It's like that. It's just really weird and Google, like not Facebook, but it's like Google. It's something they would do and get away with, but apparently Facebook.
So what, is it an emailing system?
Yeah, it's like replacing their work, office to office communication is this weird, like thing. Yeah.
Like a circle.
Fucking.
Like you colour in.
Mark Zuckerberg, what a. Oh, Jesse Eisenberg is a as well. Oh yeah.
I don't have the effort required to bleep out your disgusting language.
just use the
Audiences.
The Habbo. Do you remember Habbo Hotel? We all had.
Everybody had Habbo.
Everyone had. Lewis, random fact about Lewis Bilkey, or senior audio
Please
engineer.
tell me Lewis was famous on Habbo.
He was, yeah. Our own Lewis Bilkey.
Well, that's how I got into radio though.
Story or down your drink?
He ran a radio station on Habbo.
When I was, how old was I? I think I was.
Did you have Habbo Club?
Habbo Club. Well, yeah, where you can dress up as
Yeah.
up in like fancy clothes.
I remember they had like a Napoleon suit, and because I'm narcissistic and egoistic, I was like, I want it.
All I can remember, if you didn't have Habbo Club, if you literally walked into like one of those places where you chat to like a load of people, especially like girls and that, they just wouldn't talk to you because you just have an egghead. But yeah, did you hear about the whole thing that happened with Channel 4?
No.
Where basically there was basically Habbo had a load of paedophiles on it. Basically, the big chat rooms where there's most
Yeah.
speak to girls, whatever. Basically, just links and links of people posting live sex rooms asking for them to go on Skype and have sex and things like that.
They were like,
if you search it up, Channel 4, I think it was 2012, around that time.
is it not like 13-year-olds in this thing?
So yeah, they're literally just 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and they've just been asked all these. But there's a massive thing. I'm two ways on it because it kind of, they could have easily spoke to Habbo about it and they could have sorted it out, but they completely slated it, and it just the company just went to absolute. I can't remember what the name of the company is.
It lost over it had 9 million users at one point and lost over half of it over this thing. My God.
Now it's just gone completely, like you could say so much stuff on it.
Yeah.
But now it's just they've gone really strict. I don't even know what it's like now if you go on it. I haven't been on it in like 2 years now. Because I used to play it still at like 16. Because it's just I've been playing it since I was like 13.
Oh, I'm crashing. I had about a can of Monster and 2 cups of coffee, and I'm about to crash. What was I going to say? That's mad. That's mental. Oh, if you've been on Oxford Street so far, no. Oh, they put up their Christmas lights already.
We put up our Halloween stuff today. I was in Sainsbury's and it was so exciting. Just opening boxes.
Yeah, but that's acceptable because Halloween is Sainsbury's.
Oh.
Why was you looking up?
That's acceptable though because Halloween is like soon. Christmas is not soon.
No, it's firmly not.
It's weird though. Once Halloween's over, we have to put our Christmas stuff out. It's all upstairs, ready to be put out. For some reason, we have. I think it applies to everywhere. For some reason, 2 months before Christmas, you put it out.
I love Christmas though. Like I love it.
I do, but when it's too early, I just don't. It's too early.
When it doesn't feel Christmassy.
I get so excited for Christmas though.
Why? Daddy get your presents.
When it hits December, then it's socially acceptable whatever to be able to talk about it.
Specifically, only time in the year I think it's acceptable to have hot chocolate.
We shouldn't even be talking about this right now on this podcast.
What, Christmas?
Christmas.
Yeah. I feel like it's illegal to be talking about it right now.
We'll talk about Hanukkah instead.
Hanukkah?
Yeah.
That's firmly not a...
It's just after Christmas.
Yeah, but that's not a UK thing at all.
There's Jews here.
Yes, you're not wrong.
It's not Ireland anymore, but...
Aren't they busy, like, being assholes? I do not take any personal political opinion on the Jews, but
Paul's just salty about Israel and Palestine. Leave him be. Yeah, I think that's about it, except for Beatcage is now officially launched in London.
Beatcage is now officially launched in London.
Shut up. Paul,
I'm
stop.
getting you in the mood.
Mind your microphones, guys.
Oh.
Mind those microphones.
I want to talk over this.
I want to see your face light up.
What do you call it? Yeah, so Beatcage is. Will you shut that up?
No, you don't know how to turn it off. Give me it.
I can work an Android.
Well done.
Yeah, so Beatcage has officially launched in London now. We have some awesome drone footage there up. When did we put that up? Saturday? Sunday? Sunday.
At 3 p.m.
And what was it? Within 2 days, it's got. I'll tell you now. It's got.
The Beatcage launch
2,000
video it reached like 12,000 people as well.
The people who have actually watched the whole bloody thing is 2,500 and something, I believe. If our internet would stop being shit.
Is it not working?
It's being poo. It's being poo.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, she's come alive. Not really.
There it is.
I pinned it.
Scroll down.
Yeah, but it won't tell me how many people. Oh, it
Yes,
will.
it will.
Oh, jeez, 2.7
2,700 people have watched that video.
in 2 days. So it must be quite good. So if you haven't seen it, get on it. But you don't want to be, sitting in a coffee shop, hear people going, whisper, Beatcage, whisper, and you're like, I heard that name before.
Nobody's talking about this in
Am I
coffee
not
shops.
on top of the trends, the current trends? Am I not? I missed an Instagram photo to like. No. This can be no more. And it doesn't have to be. If you like us on Instagram, like us and follow us on Twitter, and what do you do on Facebook? You like on Facebook, that's it. Follow on Instagram, not like.
And let everybody know.
Yeah.
What's to come.
We have music profiles coming out soon. We have obviously this podcast every week. We'll have new guests. We're supposed to have Tom on this week, but unfortunately Tom's quite ill.
Up there sleeping.
He's up there sleeping for.
I think we've got general videos in general meet. So
Yeah.
like, meet the team, what's to come.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you get to know
plenty
more
more
about us.
information.
Like why is Paul the head of the company? We get to know why. Why am I not head of the company? We get to know why.
Right, we're going to finish off this podcast with a quick would you rather.
Right, go for it.
It's Gabriel's favourite part of the podcast. Would you rather live for a week in the North Pole or live for a week in the desert?
In the North Pole, completely. I'd die in the desert.
That was the most popular answer, you're a sheep.
Polar bears, that's it.
Yeah, but Brian Blessed punched a polar bear. So
Would you rather have the ability of
Okay, awesome.
Spider-Man or Superman?
Superman.
I'm terrified of spiders, so yeah.
Superman.
Would you rather be tormented daily by spirits or die?
Oh God.
I choose die.
I
Yeah,
would
die.
choose
Yeah.
death.
That's the least popular
Because
answer.
you end up
51.
committing suicide anyway, so you may as well
Yeah,
just
fuck
get
it.
done.
Yeah.
51% of people would rather be tormented daily by spirits.
We just moved from Ireland. We just moved this again.
No, it's. Would you rather live in the water or live in the sky?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sky
consider-
dancers.
Considering everything in the water is designed to kill you, like
I think the
Australia.
sky because of views.
Yeah.
Sky,
You
Like, you can go
basically,
anywhere.
you're a drone.
You're a drone. Paul's dream is to become a drone.
Would you rather live without listening to music anymore or lose a finger?
Lose
That's
a finger.
obvious. Lose a finger. Shout out to
45 people.
Shout out to Stephen Ray. Countryside or city?
What?
Countryside or city?
Oh, that's a good one for us.
So-
I moved from the countryside to the city.
All of us, because I'm obviously from Cornwall City.
City
Right now at this age, I'd say city because there's much more going on.
Yeah.
But once I get older, I would definitely say countryside.
Yeah,
Completely.
I just moved here from the countryside, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
Our entire country is
You miss it.
country.
Yeah.
It's like me especially. I miss the sea.
I miss clean air.
Yeah.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
And the sea, I
when
miss
you
the
go back
sea.
home, you
Yeah.
notice the difference so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you rather throw a stinky fart every hour or laugh for no reason every 15 minutes?
I'll do a stinky
Laugh for
fart.
no
Fart
reason.
every hour?
I
No,
fart
laugh.
every hour anyway.
Yeah,
so-
same.
No, laugh. Imagine
What-
That was the
what
most
the laugh-
popular.
What was the laugh one?
laugh every 15 minutes. That'd be your life would be so great.
I think you do anyway.
Be happy, you know.
You laugh quite a lot.
I
Ma-
do.
Michael is both of these. Would you rather be a millionaire but failed mentally, or be a millionaire but socially embittered? So would you rather?
What side of Michael I want? Failed mentally. What does that even mean? I'll probably go for the other one. What is the other one?
Socially embittered?
Yeah.
You are socially embittered anyway.
Am I?
You are. You don't know how to flirt.
That's not an issue, but
Would you rather bleed to death or drown?
oh my god, bleed today. Because you pass it.
Yeah, fair.
Drown apparently is really sore. From people I've heard, you know who.
Who died?
Yeah.
you hear people. Okay.
Would you rather be a famous footballer or a famous boxer?
Famous boxer?
Of course you would.
No, actually. 'cause
Footballers
if I'm
get
a famous-
way more money.
If I'm a famous boxer, it means by 60 I'll be dead.
Yeah.
So no, famous footballer.
I'd say footballer.
Completely. Famous for what?
Right, we actually have one last question, and it's from Jamie a few days ago because this podcast was meant to go out a while, and it was meant to be recorded a couple of days ago, as opposed to now when it's going out tomorrow.
Oh yes, no, I get.
But anyway, he said, since moving to London, what's the main differences you've noticed between the music scene here and the music scene at home?
A lot less trad.
I would say the music scene here is, it exists.
There's like definitely more genres and stuff. Like I mean, grime. Then again, like genres like grime could survive in Ireland.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, people listen to it.
People have tried it.
Yeah.
Hold on, have you ever heard Belfast grime, Lewis?
No.
Right, I'm gonna play some grime
What do you play?
straight out of Belfast.
I swear to God, I see if you put on like John Sue or something.
That's exactly what it is.
You're not putting on John Sue.
You've
have
never
heard
heard this.
You have heard this.
You've probably shown me.
I
I've probably
100 pound.
thought-
I don't
Just
think.
play literally 5 seconds of it because I can't stand his accent. You need that's like you need to go to 1:30 of that. Like a minute in.
Soul's going to hellfire. You tried to jump, but you fell far. I was born in Belfast. I was born in Belfast. Here's a shotgun shell.
Right, so in general, like, what do you think? Like, bands are flat out. They all gig in London all the time. If you notice, like,
But
if you
the
want to see,
live music scene is so.
if you
much
want to see
better.
your favorite artist, you can see them within a week in London.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you want to see a band in Northern Ireland, you have to wait like 2 years.
Like, and there's always that chance, like, they actually might not even come to Ireland.
Like,
you know
ever.
for definite
Yeah.
that if like your artist is doing a world tour, they're going to go to London.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always.
And most artists will squeeze London into a European tour as well.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is a bit different though. If you like at gigs in Ireland though, I think you're far more likely to actually like meet people and talk to people there though.
But
It's just
also,
so much harder to meet people in London.
people are
at gigs.
actually willing to pay a few quid into gigs here. That's a
it.
thing.
That's not.
People
Like, that's
expect-
never been an issue here.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, not that I've seen. As in, like, free gigs are awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it costs a fiver, that's seen as a free gig
Yeah.
as well, pretty much.
See it at home, people get genuinely offended when it's £3 in at the door.
I know. But what can you do? Like, I mean, that's just. Then again, like, that kind of just shows though how things, like how tight the economy is though. Really, that kind of what that highlights. But the standard though of musicianship in Ireland is amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It's absolutely phenomenal. But there's
Artists
there's-
don't seem to leave Ireland either. Like the Coronas are massive in Ireland, and like the only people who've actually heard of them outside of Ireland.
They're like literally the house band for
Yeah.
Ireland. Like I mean, if for instance, if like Foo Fighters or something roll in and they don't have a support band, they need another one to fill the slot.
Well, no, they done their own headline at Marty Park this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Who supported them? Stereotypes.
No, I think Codeline was with them, not they?
Oh,
For
they're
now.
another band as well. It's quite good.
Anyway.
yeah, that'll wrap it up.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Assistant over here. Right, that'll do us there. You can find us as Beatcage on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's just Beatcage, Betcage. This podcast is called the Beatcast. It's on iTunes and everywhere else, really. And then beatcage.co.uk is where you can find pretty much everything. That's where our blog is. That's where this podcast is actually hosted. Gallery of photos, updates, events, all that carry on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, until next week. Cheerio.
Ta-ra, ta-ra.
Goodbye.